Right now, there's the possibility of severe weather later tonight. We are tracking the timing and the biggest threats for southern Wisconsin. Also, ahead of the first Republican presidential debate later this month in Milwaukee, we catch up with former Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, who once himself was a candidate on that stage. And hundreds in Hawaii are believed to be missing as the wildfire burning on Maui has left 55 people dead. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Welcome. It's a first warn alert day. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is tracking the possibility of severe storms later tonight. He's on the weather patio with what you need to know as you plan your Friday night.
You know, right now, Charlotte, it seems pretty nice out here. It's warm, it's humid, but it's sunny. There's not any rain around the area, but that will change as time goes on. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for Richland and Crawford counties and areas to the northwest out toward La Crosse. That is in effect until 10 p.m. tonight. High-resolution radar quite across southern Wisconsin, but we're seeing a line of thunderstorms develop pretty rapidly across parts of northwestern Wisconsin down toward the Twin Cities, and that will sweep southeastward over the next few hours. And if we look at 6-hour future track radar, you can see the fast movement of that line of storms. So at this point, I think the main threat is probably going to be strong winds, especially if the storms move that quickly, but that would also get them out of here even earlier, probably around 10 o'clock or even earlier. Visible cloud track shows that we had clouds and some showers early, and then notice how we cleared out. So the atmosphere is starting to get a little more unstable, and that will fuel those storms as they head in our direction. High temperatures so far today, 83 Madison. Janesville's hit 88. Most of southern Wisconsin is seeing temperatures in the mid-80s, and right now current temperatures are in the middle to upper 80s, and heat index readings are a little bit higher, and that's because, like in Dane County, for example, we've got a temperature of 84 in Stoughton or Edgerton, 86 degrees in Cross Plains, but you factor in these dew point temperatures that are in the middle to upper 60s, and that gives us heat index readings in some cases up around 90, like in Boscoville. That's what it feels like right now. Look for a round of showers and thunderstorms by mid to late evening, temperatures dropping to the lower 70s. Later on, I'll take a look at our prospects for severe weather and time those storms out a little bit more down to the hour as they roll on through.
Well, breaking news into the newsroom in the last hour. President Biden will be making a visit to Milwaukee Tuesday, 8 days ahead of the first Republican debate there. He will deliver remarks on how Bidenomics is investing in America to grow the U.S. economy. It'll be his second visit to Wisconsin this year. He made a similar stop in DeForest in February, sharing that economic message with union workers at a labor training center. We are less than 2 weeks away from when the top Republican presidential contenders will meet in Milwaukee for their first debate. But there was another Wisconsin tie to the event, as political reporter Will Keneally explains. Will?
So, Charlotte, we're expecting Wisconsin's big-name Republicans to be at the debate site in Milwaukee later this month, and that includes former Governor Scott Walker, whose organization, Young America's Foundation, is helping host the debate. Now, it's an event that the former governor knows well, as he himself ran for president just 8 years ago in 2015. And in that vein, he gave this offering to the other candidates as we're now just under 2 weeks to go.
They got to come in and be themselves, not just rehearse punchlines that they're going to use, but actually be able to respond and react to both the moderators and to the other candidates.
Former Governor Scott Walker knows the presidential debate stage well. He was on it just 8 years ago when he ran for president in 2015.
We don't need an apprentice in the White House. We have one right now.
Now out of elected office, Walker is working with his conservative youth advocacy group, Young America's Foundation, to help produce the debate.
For us, it's really about connecting younger voters. We actually had Fox News, will be the broadcast lead on this, come to our national college conference and film students there, take questions that they would like to hear from the candidate.
The question remains, though, just which candidates will be on the debate stage. Former President Donald Trump has kept political observers in waiting over whether he will make an appearance in Milwaukee. Walker says, let's have him.
I think he should come. I think he's a prize fighter, and a prize fighter belongs in the ring defending his title. And I actually think that if I were advising him, I'd tell him to go, because I've seen him firsthand, the way he was in those first couple debates when I stood next to him. This guy took charge. He basically took over the debate, not only from the other candidates, but from the moderators.
A strong performance by Trump could set the tone for the primary. But another candidate with a good performance could go a long way, while these lesser-known figures are trying to introduce themselves to voters.
On the flip side, if he doesn't come, somebody else, whether it's Ron DeSantis or one of the other candidates, has a really shining performance, that could end up opening the door towards that person making up some ground on the president.
So this is part of a longer conversation that we had with the former governor, and you can watch the full interview this Sunday on For the Record, airing after Face the Nation. Live from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
One of two men accused of murder in a shooting last month on Madison's east side will remain behind bars on a $1 million cash bond. Devontae Gafford made his first court appearance this afternoon. He's been charged with first-degree intentional homicide in the death of 20-year-old Devin Grant, who died from injuries after being shot near the intersection of Milwaukee Street and Milky Way July 13th. Prosecutors called Grant's death an execution. Gafford was arrested by U.S. Marshals Monday in Milwaukee. A second man, Mark Parks Jr., has also been charged with Grant's murder, but he is not in custody. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 608-266-6014. An investigation into a Janesville high school coach arrested for filming students in a locker room is nearly complete, and police say there could be more victims. 38-year-old Brian Kitzman was an assistant coach for the Janesville Craig High School cross-country and track programs. He was arrested in early May after police found a camera in the girls' locker room and developed probable cause. Kitzman was responsible. Janesville police say he admitted to recording at least 18 victims, but were told there could be more. The district plans to update families ahead of the start of the school year. Kitzman is no longer employed with the district and will appear in court in October. Fire investigators say a cooking fire forced the response of several firefighters and 2 ambulances to a senior living facility in Fitchburg last night. The call came in just after 11. Details right now are limited, but we do know 2 ambulances were on the scene. Dispatch also confirms it started as a cooking fire. At least 2 departments responded, both Fitchburg and Verona Fire, along with EMTs. New at 5, Project Search celebrated the graduation of 11 of its trainees into its workforce. The program is for young adults with physical and developmental disabilities. Through Project Search, they are able to gain employment through training and career exploration in a hands-on work environment. To graduate from the program, trainees had to complete an internship, and they're now ready to begin working and to begin making some money.
Some of them will be going to work for Epic, we heard. Some of them are staying here in the VA hospital. Some are going to be working at the UW hospital and other places. There's different employers and sponsors throughout the city.
Since starting in 2008, Project Search has trained over 1,500 Wisconsinites. This year, there were nearly 200 participants across 28 sites throughout Wisconsin. The Goodman Community Center is hosting a school supply drive this weekend with the goal of outfitting 500 local students with school supplies. The center is taking donations right now through Sunday. It's asking community members to provide backpacks filled with all the school supplies a student would need for the school year. So that means backpacks, notebooks, pencils, binders, and everything else that a student would be successful in the classroom.
So we're hoping that people go to our website, goodmancenter.org/backpack, find our shopping list, and drop off those supplies that are on that list. We still need a little bit of everything except for scissors. Fiskars made a super generous donation, and we have all the scissors we need, but we still need everything else. So we need people to drop off so we can be sure that we can provide all the kids with supplies.
Last year, the Goodman Center set a goal of providing 200 children with school supplies. Thanks to the generosity of the community, more than 400 students received them. The wildfires that swept through Maui this week have killed at least 55 people, and that number is expected to rise. The governor is calling the fires Hawaii's worst disaster in the state's history. Today, people are allowed to venture back into their neighborhoods to see if their homes were spared. Jessica Cartoglia has the latest from Maui.
We're seeing new video of people waiting for a Coast Guard rescue after jumping in the ocean Tuesday to escape the wildfire that roared through historic Lahaina town. While 80% of the town was destroyed, evacuees are anxious to see whether their homes were spared.
We do want people to get back to their home and just do what they can to assess safely, because it's pretty dangerous.
Drone video captures how the fast-moving flames incinerated homes, yet spared others just feet away. The burn zone stretches for about 8 miles.
So many things could have gone wrong, but for us, we lost a house, but our business is still here.
Eleanor Worth's home is now a pile of ashes. Officials say the rebuilding process will be lengthy and complicated because basic infrastructure is destroyed.
I'm a little worried because I have a 4-month-old and a 2-year-old.
And basic needs are immediate, with some residents feeling desperate.
We need formula, diapers, ice, water, and just food.
Relief is on the way, but getting supplies to the island is a challenge.
Our hearts are broken for people, but we have to go forward. We have to survive as a people, and that's what we'll do.
Maui is under a curfew. Officials are urging people who don't live here to please stay away. Jessica Cartalia, CBS News, Maui.
Yesterday, President Biden approved a disaster declaration for the wildfires, clearing the way for federal aid. The devastating news of the wildfires in Maui has many celebrities stepping up to lend a helping hand, including Oprah Winfrey. Yesterday, the television icon and philanthropist dropped off pillows, shampoo, and other items to evacuees being housed at the War Memorial Gymnasium. She stopped by the shelter before buying supplies to make sure she got what evacuees really needed.
It's a little overwhelming, you know. But I'm really so pleased to have so many people, you know, supporting, and, you know, people are just bringing what they can.
Oprah owns property on the fire-ravaged Hawaiian island. Airlines have increased outbound flights from Maui to get visitors away from those fires. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced a special counsel to investigate President Biden's son, Hunter Biden. The move gives U.S. Attorney David Weiss expanded powers to continue his probe into Hunter Biden's tax and gun charges. Weiss, who is a Trump appointee, began investigating Hunter Biden in 2019. A previous plea deal fell apart late last month when the judge in the case questioned the terms of the deal and whether it was in the public's best interest.
I don't think you move David Weiss into the special counsel category unless there might be something else, unless there is something that could come in the future.
House Republicans who are leading their own investigation into Hunter Biden and the president have long called for a special counsel in the case, but say they don't agree with the Attorney General's choice. Attorney General Garland says Weiss has told Congress he will have the ultimate authority over deciding where and when and whether to file charges. More local stories are straight ahead at 5. A major change to blood donations is opening the door to more men hoping to save lives, and it comes during a time when blood is desperately needed. And on Wall Street, the Dow Jones, the only index adding to close the week, up 105.25. The Nasdaq down 93. The S&P falls 5. We'll be right back.
Fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. That's like so full of myself.
I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Severe weather is possible later this evening, and a first warned weather alert day is in the forecast. I'll let you know when to expect the storms.
Then facing charges for secretly filming students in locker rooms, we bring you the very latest in the ongoing investigation into a former coach. That's tonight at 6.
News 3 Now, first warn weather. When you're planning your day, accuracy matters. Trust Madison certified most accurate team, so you'll know what to expect when you head out the door. First warn weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
New guidelines for blood donations means gay and bisexual men in monogamous relationships are now eligible to donate. And as our Braden Ross found out, those donations are sorely needed this summer.
Blood shortages across the country have meant seats like these have been hard to fill. But new guidelines released this week from the American Red Cross means now more people are eligible to donate.
Each day, the American Red Cross, we need to collect at least 29,000 units of blood for the United States to make sure that we have enough in the blood supply.
This summer, the Red Cross says keeping that blood supply stocked has been a challenge. But the new guidelines on who can donate might be able to help.
We want to make sure that, as many folks that are, can donate are donating.
In the midst of the AIDS epidemic, the FDA enacted a lifetime ban on blood donation for gay men.
It just seemed really unfair and unprofessional that a medical organization would be increasing this bias.
That was true until 2015, but even then, gay men had to be celibate for at least a year before they could donate. In 2020, they dropped that period to 3 months. But now, all donors, regardless of sexual orientation, will be asked the same screening questions. That means for the first time in 40 years, monogamous gay and bisexual men are eligible to donate.
Treating each individual case separately is a really good move.
And while it's too early to tell if this will make a big impact,
I don't know what the reaction will be, but at least now people that do want to participate are able to participate.
For the Red Cross, it's the more the merrier.
The Red Cross has drives like this happening all across the state. You can head to their website to find one near you. For now, in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Time now for a look at your first warned forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is here with that.
Well, we're watching severe weather threats starting to increase out to the west of us. A severe thunderstorm watch now in effect for Crawford, Richland counties, areas to the north and west until 10 p.m. tonight. Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook still has a slight or level 2 risk across all of southern Wisconsin. Right now, we're starting to see storms develop toward the Twin Cities and into northwestern Wisconsin. You can see a line of storms there starting to develop and head off toward the south and east. Now, some of the computer models indicate that these storms are going to be moving pretty quickly. In fact, 6-hour future track radar has really sped up the progression of these storms, taking them and racing them southeastward so that they're pretty much out of the area before midnight tonight, if that actually works out. But again, those storms will be racing on through. The other short-range computer model shows that the storms will be more what we were thinking about before, probably in the 8 to 10 to midnight range, although they will be weakening as they push southeastward through southern Wisconsin. So I have to see if that first model is actually going to come to fruition. It does look like those storms are starting to accelerate pretty quickly. That would indicate that the highest threat would be for high winds. So in our first warned weather alert day, I think high winds probably the main threat for the fast movement of storms. It would also lessen the heavy rainfall threat, and there could be the possibility for some hail in a few areas. All of southern Wisconsin will be affected this evening, but again, the higher threat right now appears to be to the north and west of us. In 3 things you need to know in the forecast: one more round of of storms rolls through tonight, and then we're seeing mainly dry conditions this weekend with temperatures in the lower 80s for both Saturday and Sunday. Thunderstorm chances arrive late Sunday afternoon, more likely for Sunday night into Monday when we'll turn a little bit cooler. On weather track, you can see this line of storms developing. That's after a round of showers and storms move through, and then the skies cleared out. So the atmosphere is becoming a little more unstable, and we're in that zone between a warm front to the east and a cold front to the west, which is developing that where those lines of storms are developing. But as that front heads southeastward, and most of the storms right now are just behind the front, so you can see temperatures where we are mid to upper 80s. Behind the front, those temperatures drop into the 70s, but dew point temperatures are in the lower to middle 60s now. So we're seeing a little more unstable air down to the south. Those dew points closer to 70 degrees. So if we can tap into some of that moisture, the severe weather threat might increase for a little time later on this evening. Severe thunderstorm watch, Crawford and Richland counties until 10 p.m. tonight. Planning your night. Again, those thunderstorms, 7 p.m. around the La Crosse area. Then by 9 p.m., if this latest model is correct, through the Madison area. And by 11 p.m., pretty much down near the Illinois state line and gone after midnight. Rainfall amounts, lesser because of the fast movement of the storms. Most areas probably less than a ½ inch of rain. Some areas may miss out on the rain altogether. Planning your night across Dane County, 65 Belleville, 64 in Wanakee. Once the storms pass, will turn partly cloudy. Overnight, 65 in Janesville and 64 for the low temperature in Prairie du Chien. Tomorrow should be mostly sunny and warm and dry with a high temperature of 83 degrees. First warned 7 to 10 day forecast. Shower and thunderstorm chances will limit the high temperature to 73 on Monday, but the sunshine comes back. Temperatures back into the upper 70s and low 80s. Maybe a thunderstorm chance Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then by next weekend, high temperatures could be in the middle to upper 80s with a little more humidity and heat index readings up around 90. Your first warn traffic, things looking pretty good for a Friday. Just our usual slowdown in the Beltline around Monona Drive, and not even seeing the slowdown approaching the interstate on the Beltline. So about a 15 to 16 minute trip either way on the Beltline between University and the interstate. Coming in downtown from Sun Prairie to downtown is an 18-minute trip. Going back outbound, it'll take you 21 minutes. US 12 Middleton to Sauk City heading up toward the Dells is a 16-minute trip. The Beltline to Janesville on I-3990 is a 25-minute trip. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Still ahead, America is celebrating an important birthday today. 50 years ago, hip-hop music was born. Half a century later, the genre remains as vital as it is influential. We'll have that story for you next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, my name is Kyle Wonkel, and this is my John Deere. We farm corn and beans, wheat. It's my dad, 2 older brothers, and me. What makes Sloan stand out is just I feel like they've always had our back. 5 o'clock at night the other night, I had an issue with my tractor, called our AMS guy, and he was there, and he did not leave until he got me fixed, and he was there pretty late that night. But I was impressed that he didn't care what time it was, he just got on the road. It's what I love, it's what I know, and I don't ever want to change.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here to help. With our 70th anniversary sale, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs.
Then they are built in our very own factory.
Installed by a team of professionals and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Special report.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Music's most popular genre is celebrating a milestone. On this day 50 years ago, hip-hop was born. The industry has generated billions of dollars and created some of the biggest starts in the world. CBS's Skylar Henry sat down with one of the hip-hop legends who started it all.
Happy birthday to hip-hop.
Put your hands in the air! Multi-generational, 50 years from the Bronx to TikTok to the whole world.
Artists from the culture-changing genre have reached the top of music charts and fanned out into fashion, business, and even sports. But to see how it's grown, Clive Campbell, known globally as DJ Kool Herc and credited as one of hip-hop's pioneers, says you have to know how it started. In the early 1970s, hip-hop's counterculture rose in the face of poverty, gang violence, and crime in New York. Herc and his family immigrated from Jamaica, where he was influenced by a range of musicians and genres.
Music ain't got no color. No color. If it's good, I'm gonna play it. No matter what, I'm gonna play it.
Herc and his sister Cindy say they never thought their Bronx back-to-school recreation room party 50 years ago, where Cindy made the party flyers and an 18-year-old Herc spun records, would be so foundational to a new form of music.
As a Herc, you're going to be the DJ. He has all the music and the records and everything.
When Herc extended the record's breaks, or the beat in between verses, allowing the partiers to dance longer, a new phenomenon was born.
But it was more than just scratching records and having a good time. Herc says it was about bringing cultures together.
People picked it up and took it to the next level. Picked it up and took it, and that's what a culture does. You exchange.
That melting pot has influenced music entirely from then to now, putting the spotlight on regions across the country and around the world, allowing artists to add their own twist to the art form.
The people are the ones who recognize it. The people speak for you. You know, the people are the ones who said, yeah, you did this, we're thankful.
As the genre looks forward to the next half-century, Herc and Cindy say they're excited to see hip-hop to continue to evolve. Skylar Henry, CBS News, New York.
Herc, Cindy, and dozens of music heavyweights will be celebrating hip-hop's 50th birthday tonight at Yankee Stadium, just a few minutes from where it all started. The one-night-only concert will feature stars from every decade of hip-hop, including Snoop Dogg, Nas, and Lil Wayne. Final check of your first floor and forecast when we return.
This is it. Our biggest mattress sale of the year is on now at Ashley. Save up to $900 on Purple mattresses and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. All with 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters or insulation with any full siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
I'm saving with Liberty Mutual, Mom. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. You could save $700 just by switching.
Oh, let me put a reminder on my phone. On the top of the pile.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. At Lawton Cates, we provide compassion and guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side. We know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Right now, Beauty Rest Queen mattresses start at just $2.99. Or upgrade to the luxury and comfort of a Beauty Rest Black. Queen Beauty Rest Black mattresses start at just $49 per month when you use Steinhafels' special 72-month financing. Plus, you get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Steinhafels is your sleep solution destination. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are! Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
Get 11% off everything at Menards and elevate the look of your home. We carry the largest selection of Hunter ceiling fans, available in a huge variety of designs, finishes, and features. Ceiling fans are perfect for adding light, comfort, and style to any room, while helping you save on energy bills year-round. Get the Auberville LED ceiling fan for $89.97 after 11% rebate. Visit Menards.com to view all of our ceiling fan options today.
Save big money at Menards.
Get the absolute lowest prices now during Ashley's Labor Day event. Save even more on doorbusters at discounts up to 83% off. Like this sofa and love seat set, now $598. Plus 6-year special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
And Gary's back with a final check of your forecast.
Watching a line of thunderstorms now from northwestern Wisconsin through the Twin Cities heading southeastward. There's a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of western Wisconsin, and those storms seem to be moving pretty quickly. So looking at 6-hour future track radar, one of the models shows the storms racing through. That would get them out of here by about 11:15. The other model a little bit slower, so we'll have to see which one turns out to be right, but expect a round of storms this evening.
All right, thank you. And thanks for joining us. CBS Evening News is next, and we'll see you again at 6 o'clock for News 3 Now at 6.